Hello and welcome back to A World Without with me, Kris.
And me, Jack. This is the podcast where we get into the hypothetical and discuss what we think would happen if something from our everyday lives suddenly stopped existing tomorrow.
Yep, and today we are talking about what life might be like in a world without advertising.
So I googled what an advert was. It is
Good.
a notice or announcement in a public medium promoting a product, service or event or publicising a job vacancy. I have just realised I probably shouldn't say I googled it, as that is technically advertising Google. So
True.
already failed there.
Oh,
This is
boy.
already becoming tough.
It's really difficult, isn't it? So many things are
Can't
advertised.
name any kind of brand or product.
No, because as soon as you do that, bam, you're technically pushing people towards that brand to make them earn money.
Which does immediately raise a point. Can we not recommend things to people?
Well, like what?
So if they were just like, oh, are those shoes good? You got? And you're just like,
These, they're shoes.
they are, yeah.
Where'd you get them from?
Nowhere. Shop. Shop.
Just a shop.
Yeah, because, I can't be like, oh, I read this really good book the other day.
You're technically
I'm
advertising.
advertising it,
You're trying
you
to
know?
get me to buy the book.
And effectively trying to get you to do something. Or like, even like, I do it to people all the time. Like, oh, have you watched this new show? I'm basically trying to get people to watch it.
Yeah.
I'm their advert.
You
know?
are their advertising committee, basically.
Really? So would we not be able to recommend anything to anyone
I
at
don't-
any time?
I guess it's kind of more of a push of like a major advertising campaign almost.
You have to pay for it to be an advert.
It's like, it cost money for them to make an advert to get money back. It's like an investment.
Yeah.
Whereas you just doing it off your own back, unless they're paying you.
I'm paying them. Oh,
You're
what am I
paying
doing?
them. You've not understood this
I
advertising
pay
lark.
them and then I promote them. but the same question is raised about like when you wear a Nike t-shirt or whatever, the reason they have the little emblem
Yeah.
on there is to advertise themselves.
Yeah.
Like,
See, I'm not a fan of that. I don't like wearing logos.
no.
No,
But you wouldn't be able to anymore. So you wouldn't care.
Brilliant.
Clearly.
I wouldn't care. I'd be happy.
But that means clothes wouldn't be able to put their logos on things anymore.
Yeah.
Like, those people who like drive around in cars with all like the adverts written on
it's
them
all
and
covered
stuff.
over. It's like car tattoos.
Yeah, like that's basically an extreme version of that.
Yeah,
But the
yeah.
reason they put all the noticeable emblems and stuff on things is to advertise their product, and it's like that brand recognition. So we wouldn't be able to do that anymore.
Yeah,
so you
that's
wouldn't know
it.
whether you're wearing a Nike top or a Adidas top, or I can't think of any other brands.
I can't think of any other brands either. They're clearly not advertising enough.
Clearly.
But yeah, so that means race cars are going to look so boring now.
Oh yeah,
because
or
at the
like
minute they're
NASCAR
smothered.
and the Formula Ones.
Yeah, they're like head to toe. Cars don't have heads or toes. They're roof to wheel, covered in adverts.
Yeah, they are.
Now they're just going to be like, the blue car's coming up in the lead. Oh no, the red car, the slightly more red car just took over.
Might name the driver.
I mean, yeah.
I don't think they say the McDonald's car is coming up on the. That's not how they do the commentating anyway. I think they mainly
Really?
say the driver.
Well, there we go.
But
then.
they might generally suffer because, I mean, how are they making any of their money? Like, football teams who have their sponsor and
Yeah.
stuff can't do that anymore.
That's it. All these things are going to go bust.
But they can't even have their own team logo on themselves.
Oh no.
Oh, everything's going to get so boring,
It
isn't
is. Advertisements really brighten up the place.
it? Yeah. Even like the sign on a shop.
Yeah.
Right? Is that advertising, basically?
I mean, it kind of is.
Because when does just like being factual of like, this is a Burger King and me being like, this is
They couldn't say
advertising?
Burger King. They just have to say Burger Shop.
Or maybe they could say it's Burger King, but it just has to be written in Times New Roman on the front. Like, it just has to be, everyone has to have the agreed font that
Yeah.
we just put outside as like, this is
The standard.
the standard font that everyone uses. But
and
really,
you'd go Times New Roman, would you?
it's the most boring font I could think of.
Okay, cool.
So,
yeah, well done.
It's the least sort of makes you want to go there. font.
What's the most boring font you guys can think of? Let us know.
Let us know.
I'd be curious. So yeah, you'd end up just walking down the street and like poke your head in all these different. Excuse me, do you sell something?
So, what do you sell in here? It's like, we can't tell you, I'm afraid.
We have to show you. You just have to buy
you just
it.
come here, you just see it, and then
You end up going in. You looking for like a burger or something like that, and then you end up in like a shoe shop.
it's like, shopping would take forever. Just like, no, travel agents, that one, okay. Shoe shop, no, okay.
Oh dear, yeah.
Yeah, so that might be a problem.
So I guess that means if there's no brand names and logos and things like that, then there's no kind of like competition for brands to try and become the top. Like no new brand will be able to rise up through the ranks.
Well, yeah, I was thinking this because it kind of feels that it's actually be positive in the fact that the best product should, in theory, rise to the top.
Yes,
because
but how would anyone know that they're the best products?
yeah, you can't tell anyone.
Word of mouth advertising.
Word of mouth is gone. But okay, let's just say normal.
Did you say word of mouse?
I said mouth.
I really thought you said mouse.
That's what it's, right? You know, the word of the mouse. You know, they get that mouse goes around telling everyone what to buy. Like, let's just say you could tell people about stuff, but paid advertising was gone. I guess initially after that, McDonald's would still be more known than Jimmy's Burger Shop or whatever down the road.
Yeah.
But over time, they wouldn't be able to promote themselves any more than Jimmy's Burger Shop. And so if Jimmy's Burger Shop was making better burgers, they'd start going there instead, simply because it makes the better stuff.
True.
And so it feels to me that, like, actually it would be better in the long run that the best product would be the most appreciated, not just whoever had the most money.
If it was just through word of mouth alone, you'd get a lot more smaller local companies that do it. I really like the sound of that.
Yeah, it's good. Let's get rid of advertising.
Decision made. Slam the gavel.
But it's like an offer in a shop advertising. You know when they do like 2-for-1s or buy one get one free? Is that effectively like an advertisement to try and make you buy a product?
Yeah,
basically?
yeah. I'd say it's an advertisement.
Because I'd have no incentive to do that anymore.
It's a promotional advertisement.
Yeah, so that would be bad. We can't get deals or sales or offers on anything.
I love a good buy one get one free.
Yeah.
Oh no, I don't. I like get it half price. Half price is better because buy one get one free. You need two of the same.
Yeah.
I don't want two.
I only wanted one, so let me just have the one for half the price.
For half the price.
Yeah. But that's why they do the whole buy one get one free.
Because they want to get rid of more of their stock.
Get rid of more of it. So
true, but it's the same. They're earning the same amount of money from it though.
Economies of scale, mate.
Guaranteeing that twice the stuff.
Yeah,
I have to buy things in even
get rid of
numbers.
more stuff so they can make it for less money. That's basically the whole
Yeah.
deal, isn't it? But then also, like, going really extreme, is a menu in a restaurant basically an advert for the food they have?
It depends. If it's really like just factual, it can't be an advert, surely, because it's just got to be spaghetti bolognese. It's got to be boring.
Yeah, but you couldn't do that thing outside where they're like, best coffee in the world. You're not allowed to do that anymore. But like, even when you go into McDonald's and they have all like the fancy signs up above, like all the, you know, the animated ones that tell you about all the new fancy products. They've got a new type of burger out. They can't advertise the new fancy burger, can they?
They can't.
They can tell if you're like, what burgers do you have, sir?
They'd go,
they can be like, we're
glad you asked.
I'm very glad you asked because we've got this new one that we're not allowed to tell you about.
No one's had it for weeks.
So yeah, you'd have to just ask for everything. So that would make less incentive to make new products.
Shopkeeper, what are your wares?
That'd be a weird way to go into McDonald's. List me everything you sell.
I guess it's quite nice to not be bombarded with spam advertisements.
Yeah.
I don't even like the meat spam either.
No.
I think that's why they called it spam.
Because no one likes it.
No one liked spam.
It's cheap. No one really wants it.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I think that is the very annoying side of advertising. Obviously, advertising can be good. Sometimes you do want a thing and you want to, like the buy one, get one free. I want to know if they've got an offer on. Or I want to know if they've got a new product, if it's something I like. But spam is like the worst sort of advertising.
It's when it's forced upon you. I don't mind walking down the street. I expect a few adverts to be near me, but they're not in my face. They're not coming through my front door.
Yeah.
Get rid of that. I would actually rather have real meat spam pushed through my letterbox than spam mail.
Wow.
And I don't even like spam, the meat. So
I think the meat one's messier, smellier.
I'd probably put like a bin under the door or something.
Why don't you do that already for the spam mail? It'd just be easier.
True, just a shredder.
Oh, then you're probably shredding all your bills. And stuff
well, maybe
we've found a problem with this system.
Oh, that means my bills are going to get covered in meat.
Yeah,
that's true. But they should rename it to something more fun, so that it like bacon mail or something like that.
Everyone likes bacon.
Everyone likes bacon. That's a lot nicer. You know, I guess I'd have to tell everyone about the change by putting a flyer through your door that it's now
They'll
called
do spam mail to tell you about the change to spam mail.
To bacon mail.
To bacon mail.
Yeah.
Which no one's going to read because it's
spam
mail.
And it's going straight in the shredder.
This is a problem.
Covered in meat.
Yeah. But obviously people do find advertising annoying. I was looking up how many people use ad blocking on like their internet browsers and stuff. 615 million devices use some kind of ad blocking. That's 25% of all users. Which actually I thought was lower than I expected.
That is quite low, isn't it? But that's crazy to think that.
So people don't really like adverts, do they?
No, people don't. Again, because it's they don't want to see it in their face. They're just going about their day.
So it does feel like generally people would like this change. This would, in theory, be a positive change to people.
It would, but then about 10% of the company's revenue goes back into their advertising, which is quite a big chunk of their money. So
is a lot.
It must be really beneficial. I mean, clearly it is. Yeah. Everyone does it. And I guess it's kind of like a whole war thing that because the other company are doing it, you got to do it too. You got to keep up. So maybe if it was like a level playing field, maybe it would be okay.
I was trying to work this out because I don't know enough about economics to understand this. It feels like you said, if no one was paying for advertising, well, then they'd all be on an even playing field. So effectively, it'd be better for them.
Yeah, I mean, they could put that money that they did spend back to the customer and make the product cheaper.
Yeah. And then they wouldn't be having to outdo other people by spending all this money on advertising, so they would save money. But equally, they wouldn't be able to promote their stuff as much, or maybe wouldn't sell as much, or wouldn't make as much money. So maybe they do want to spend the money. I just kept going round.
It goes round and round.
So I couldn't work out whether this was good or bad for the economy. It's one of them, or it's the same. It's either good, bad, or the same.
Right? Yeah. Good. Glad we got that covered.
Yeah. How do you sell your house nowadays?
What now or now the
advert's gone. Not just I know how you sell a house, Kris. But no, like with advertising gone, you can't put the little sign outside saying your house is for sale. Letting agents can't sell your house for you.
People just would have to come in and ask you. You'd go around a house.
Go around every house.
If you're looking to buy a house,
just knock on every door. You'd be like, "Are you selling?" No.
But then, hey, is that then you advertising your willingness to buy a house?
Okay, that's getting too complicated. you can't advertise being a buyer. I don't think that's how that works.
No, well, maybe not. I don't know. But that's what you'd have to do then. The buyer becomes the one that has to take the initiative. It becomes a buyer's market. It would be, wouldn't it?
Walk around every house.
You selling your house?
Selling this one?
Fair enough.
Selling? No. You selling? No. Take forever.
It would. just don't sell your house. Just stay where you are. That's it. We're all stuck.
Be easier. What about dating apps? Because effectively, that's just an advert for yourself.
Oh, it is. You're selling your own personality for love.
I like long walks on the beach. I'm 5'10" and I'm 27. And then none of those things are true. None of those things are true. I don't know why I just didn't describe myself. But yeah, like you wouldn't be able to do that anymore. So,
hey, but you're not doing it for monetary gain.
No,
so
but
maybe
I still
it's
feel
not
like it's an
advertising.
advert. You're doing it for relationships / romantic
for happiness gain.
You're doing it for whatever. So I don't know. Like I feel like you couldn't anymore.
Yeah, I'm trying to think what my ad would be online.
Please do. I'd like to hear this.
I'm 27.
You're not.
I will be by the time the ad goes out.
Right, it's taken you a long time to make this ad. That's 6 months of preparation for this advert.
I invented bacon mail. Very proud of that.
There we go. Yeah, the CEO of Bacon Mail. That's all you need to say, mate. Once they know you've invented Bacon Mail, you're in there.
Line up at the door, lady, just the one.
Just the one, yeah. Oh, don't get your hopes up.
I'm not setting my hopes too high. I'm trying to be realistic.
So obviously TV and film rely a lot on adverts. You've got film trailers, right, which we wouldn't be able to do anymore.
TV trailers nowadays too. That never used to happen.
Yeah. So, like, how would you know what new films are on? You'd again have to go to the cinema every time.
Yeah.
And be like, what have you got on?
What's going on this time?
Nothing on. All right, go on. It'd be, so I almost think it would maybe have a negative impact on the films because a film trailer only ever makes you, well, hopefully, ever go and want to see the film more.
Yeah.
It's not ever going to put you off. So, like, without that, less people would go to see the films. So maybe you wouldn't end up with these massive 200 million, 300 million blockbusters because apparently an extra 50% of a film's budget goes on its advertising.
Whoa.
Of, like, the blockbusters films.
The big boys, were you going to say?
The big boys, yeah. So they wouldn't be able to do that anymore. And without being able to promote to millions of people, less people would go and see the films.
Yeah.
And so maybe you end up with actually just no one making huge films. Everyone just stays to making sort of mid-level films.
Just cheap ones.
Yeah, just because then you're not making the big risk of like spending $200 million and no one else coming to see it.
Well, there you go, mate. We've been doing that for years, making cheap
make films on nothing, and then no one watches it anyway. So
that's a good little advert for our. Oh no, we can't do that anymore.
We can't stop that.
Don't listen to the last 20 seconds.
Yes.
To be honest, trailers are probably the only adverts that actually really work on me. I can't think of the last time an advert made me do the thing the advert wanted me to do.
True. I think a lot of the time for me an advert is the ones that work on me are the ones that remind me a product existed that I'd forgotten about. Like I already like the product, I already want the product.
It's not a new product.
Yeah,
to
it's
you,
just like
just,
you know. I
Oh,
don't know,
yeah.
Coca-Cola will come on and be like, oh, I really want a Coke now.
I forgot Coca-Cola existed.
Yeah, Coke isn't doing this thing, but Coca, never heard of that. Must have to give that a try.
Cola?
Like that's not why they're advertising. The reason Coca-Cola are advertising is to remind you, you want a Coke, don't you? You're like, yeah, I do. But I think the new product ones don't work on me. The ones that were just like, oh, I haven't had that in ages.
Yeah.
Like Crunchy Nut cornflakes came on the advert the other day. I was like, really fancy some Crunchy Nut. Went to the shop, bought some Crunchy Nut later. So that one worked on me.
What about when they just do like a new spin, like Crunchy Nut now with
Maybe.
strawberry nut or something?
That sounds gross. I wouldn't be
Crunchy
into
Nut
that.
strawberry. That
No.
probably exists,
Probably.
to be fair.
If it doesn't, you should work for Crunchy Nut.
I should. Yeah, I'll team up with with bacon mail.
Yeah.
Bacon, Crunchy Nut bacon, cornflakes.
gross.
Just like little bacon flakes.
Nah,
Oh,
I'm not into it.
oh, I am. I'm going big with this idea. But I guess why trailers work so well on me is because they're the same medium that the product itself comes in. It's like here's a teaser, here's a taster of the thing. So I feel like all adverts should just do that. You know, I would much like when you go to a supermarket and they're giving out little cocktail sticks with a bit of cheese on. I'm more likely to buy some cheese if I've just had a bit of cheese
True.
than if I watch a TV advert about a happy family eating a picnic and they're like, "Hey, Johnny, do you want some cheese?" And then Johnny's like, "Yeah, Mum," and stuff like that. I'm like, "Go away, Johnny."
Yeah. But I guess they can't advertise the taste of cheese through the TV.
No.
I think that's their main barrier. They're trying to get
Right.
across. 'Cause I think like that's a good example. Like perfume adverts are the most ridiculous things in the world because the only thing that matters with perfume, literally the only thing that matters is. Well, there's two things: how it smells and maybe how much it costs. They're the only two things that matter.
And they don't tell you how much it cost in the
Exactly.
advert.
So, like, if you can't smell it and you don't know how much it costs, why would I have any reason to buy this? And that's why they're all just the most ridiculous thing. They either use like celebrities to sell them because apparently I want to smell like Johnny Depp. I don't know why I would. Or they just like it's just people in black and white writhing, but like really attractive people just writhing
It's
around
just
together. It's just like
artistic.
I want to be them, and then so you buy
Well,
that.
if they smell like that and they're wriggling around on a bed in France, I want to
know.
wriggle around on a bed in France.
I'm gonna buy that perfume, and then I'm gonna be look exactly like them.
Buy the perfume with a book of tea in
And
France.
that's basically
I'm
their
done.
whole logic for doing it, but it doesn't really work, does it? Because, like you said, you can't smell it. It
Well,
doesn't
no,
matter.
but I mean,
It doesn't-
I guess-
if they could have the best advert in the world, you go there, it smells like fish. Like you wouldn't buy it. Like it's just
No, I guess, well, that's kind of where our new system of advertisement, or not really advertisement, but when it's gone from the world and we have to go round shop to shop and be like, "Excuse me, what do? You kind of do that with a
Yeah.
fragrance. You have to go to a perfume shop. Yeah, you know it's a perfume shop, but you go in and you're like, "Hi, I've heard of this perfume called Fromage." And
Jeez.
I couldn't think of another word.
cheese. Of all the things perfume should not smell like, it's cheese, Chris.
Fine, all right?
Yeah, nailed it.
You clearly, I don't go around buying perfumes a lot. all right?
Clearly, yeah. What do you reckon would happen now in like ad breaks and TV instead?
Yeah, well, would they even be able to afford to run TV channels
Well, this
without
is
the
a
ad
thing,
breaks?
yeah. Because obviously, like, I think this would definitely push us maybe towards streaming more because it's a paid subscription.
we-
You just
we
pay
go in
them
that way
already.
anyway.
Yeah,
It's
so
fine.
it would probably kill off the TV stations. But in the couple of months, whilst they're still trying to scramble
Figure it
around
all
to
out.
work it around, I was thinking you could put a little quiz on.
That'd be fun.
That'd be nice, wouldn't it?
Wouldn't it?
In between your program, a little bit of a quiz.
But wouldn't they just carry the program on?
Oh, I want a quiz.
There are quiz shows out there, my friend.
Yeah, but I want to be watching a drama, and then I'm like, oh, it's getting a bit heated.
Whew, I need a
Let's-
rest.
Let's just go for a bit of a quiz, shall we?
Bit of trivia
Yeah.
to relax you.
I think that'd be perfect. What about during the quiz shows? You wouldn't want to put a quiz on.
No, you'd have to
during
put
the
a
ad
little mini
breaks.
drama.
A mini
A
drama in
little
between
1 minute drama film in there.
Perfect.
I guess here in the BBC, cutting that out.
No, we're not.
Here in England, we have the BBC, which doesn't have adverts on, and we just pay a TV license.
Yeah.
Which weirdly we've spoken about before in this
We
podcast.
have.
So maybe just all TV would become that, which
Yeah.
is kind of like
Basically
a
what
streaming
with
service.
streaming services, yeah.
Yeah, just a monthly payment.
We would potentially lose quite a few actors. A lot of
they'd
actors
die?
no.
Oh,
A lot of actors started out in advertising was more the point I was
I
going.
see.
And without advertising for them to get into their career, they may not have potentially become actors.
future actors that have
But
yet to become.
Had we not have had advertising, these are some of the actors we would
Oh,
not have.
Oh, this is like a sad obituary.
Leonardo DiCaprio.
Oh, no.
Brad Pitt. Ben Affleck.
Oh.
Steve Carell. Jennifer Lawrence. Britney Spears. Don't know why I put her down. She's not an actress. But, Jason Gordon-Levitt, John Travolta, and Keanu Reeves. They all started out in TV advertising.
Wow. I want to know what they sold. They clearly didn't do a very good job because they're not doing adverts anymore. Well, some of them are.
Well, they did such
Johnny
a
Depp
good
is.
job. They were like, well, you're better than this.
Yeah.
Come be in a film.
Yeah, no, but like Johnny Depp still is doing adverts. Sauvage.
Yeah, George Clooney sells
Coffee.
Nespresso these days. Sorry, I shouldn't say the brand. My bad. I'm
So-
really bad at this non-advertising
I
work.
know. You're terrible. Who do any of the others sell anything? Britney Spears, she doesn't sell anything anymore, does she?
No.
She should sell spears. She should do
Britney's Spears.
Britney Spears.
Yeah.
British spears that are from your knee.
Or maybe from Brittany in France.
Well, there you go. Spears from France,
Yeah.
along with my fromage.
Yeah. We're not good at business ideas, are we? What about, like, your birthday? You're trying to advertise an event and you like want people to come to your meal.
Send this advert.
But you can't. You can't invite
invitation.
Yeah, because an invite is effectively an advert for your birthday. So you have to kind of just cryptically invite people. You're going to be like, well, I'm going to be at this restaurant from 7 p.m. on my birthday.
Coincidentally, I was born on that same day.
There's going to be a couple of spare chairs, I've heard. Don't know what you guys are doing.
But shallantly back out of the room, slowly winking as you go.
Might see you soon. Maybe. That's going to be how you have to do
You
it.
could just do, not even just birthdays. That's how everything needs to get sold nowadays. Just someone stood outside the shop being like, God, I've got so many shoes in here. So many shoes in this building of mine. If only there was less of them. I'd be willing to trade money for some.
Yeah, that's basically how all sales go now. Depending on your views of it, this might be one of the positive things. No more social media, I imagine. Pretty
Right.
much all social media and most internet companies run off advertising to make all of their money.
Just
So without that-
entertainment in general.
Yeah.
It's advertising funds it.
So without adverts on Facebook or on Twitter or whatever, that'd all probably disappear. Which
Yeah.
may be a good thing if you don't like social media, maybe a bad thing if you like it. I don't know. Who knows?
It's got its
Who's
pros and
decided?
cons.
Yeah. Because, no one's going to pay for Facebook, are they?
Nah.
I don't care about what people have to say when it's free. I definitely don't care about...
No, exactly. They are like the human versions of spam. They're spam people. I don't want that.
Nah. So good.
Good.
Goodbye
Good.
social media.
Go away.
Except YouTube, because that's... kind of-
Except for that. Except for our channel on
Yeah.
YouTube.
That one's allowed to stay.
That one's all right.
The rest... go
Because it's
away.
not very good. It's only the good ones that need to go.
So what do we think about a world without advertising?
I think to begin with, kind of good, bit of a relief. Mm-hmm. But then it slowly, when I realised that companies that
becomes
I
difficult,
used to
doesn't it?
know, they are now bankrupt and things like that. And I'm like, I really wanted that product. Now I can't get it anymore.
Yeah.
And
I
now-
just think it becomes really frustrating, like to try and buy anything, to go into every shop and to sell your house, you have to knock on
Yeah.
every door and try and invite people to your birthday party.
Exactly.
It's a cryptic crossword.
It's a real ordeal now.
Yeah, it just feels like too much effort.
It does. I feel like, you'd end up just having to more scavenge for your own food and drink and stuff because you couldn't be bothered to go and venture out for it.
I just felt, originally when I thought a world without advertising, I thought it was a good thing. But I think almost the annoyance of having to work through life without it is not outweighed by the annoyance of advertising.
I think it might be a necessary evil, folks.
So we've learnt something on this one for once.
We have.
Advertising is unfortunately good.
What a nicely lesson we've learned
Yes.
wrapped up the day.
Good. Well done, us. But there we go. I think that'll do us for today. Hope you enjoyed listening.
Yep, let us know your thoughts about a world without advertising. Are there any extra weird side effects that you can think of that we didn't mention? If you're listening on YouTube, let us know down in the comments.
Yep, but if you're listening on any of the popular podcast places, you can tweet us at Kris and Jack. That's Kris with a K.
But thank you very much for listening, and we'll see you next time.
Goodbye.